Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Lexa Tarot and I am a Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. For those of you who have subscribed to my channel, I want to give you a really big thanks of support. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for visiting and for tuning in every week. For those of you that are visiting for the first time, welcome. I hope that you find the messages in this reading insightful. So this week we're focusing on Gemini. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the air signs. If you are an air sign, if you have an air sign in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, you've come to the right place. If you are in a long distance connection, you've come to the right place. If you are not in a long distance connection, but you do have a connection near or far, then feel free to stick around and see if maybe perhaps something resonates in this reading. So there may have been a reason why you came across this video today. So we will be focusing on the air signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If you have a sun, moon, rising, or Venus, we're going to take a look at your significant other. Your significant other is going to be here on my left. Okay, I'm going to shuffle cards and we're going to find out what they're going to be focusing on or what's going to be their focus this week between January 10th through January 17th. Here on my right side, this is all you air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We're going to focus on what will you be focusing this week on January 10th through the 17th. Okay, and this is also going to be used as a clarifier. All right, and then in the top row we have 3 different decks. So deck number 1 is going to focus on what is the mutual overall energy, what is the mutual obstacle, and what is the mutual energetic connection between you, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and your significant other. So as you see, oh, and I'm also going to give you guys advice as well, okay? If I need to clarify, I'll clarify with either one of these decks over here. So as you can see, there's a lot of decks here, okay? So what you can do is just click down below where it says start of reading. Just click on that, and when you do, we'll join each other here, and I will then talk about all of the cards that were shuffled and selected. Okay, so I'll see you shortly. Don't forget, click down below. Okay, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, significant other. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, significant other. What is the focus this week? January 10th. 1, 2, 3. January 10th through January 17th. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, significant other. Okay. This side, we have air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, air signs. What is the focus this week for the air signs? January 10th through the 17th. What will the air signs be focusing on this week? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, this one came out on its own, so we'll take that. Okay. Let's take a look at the mutual overall energy for both air signs and their significant other. What is the mutual energy for January 10th through the 17th? Mutual obstacle for the air signs and their significant other. Mutual obstacle for this week, January 10th through January 17th. What is the mutual energetic connection? Energetic connection. Air signs and their significant other. Air signs and their significant other. Alrighty. Hi guys, and welcome. So I have everything laid out here. It's already shuffled. Let's take a look. Whatever you guys see up means it popped out as I was shuffling. So let's take a look here. Start with your significant other. The focus for your significant other this week is soulmate, clarified by the Magician, the Six of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. For you air signs, here on my right, you guys have attraction, clarified by the Knight of Wands, which popped out on its own, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. The mutual overall energy this week between you and your significant other, you both have Yang. The obstacle for this week, mutual obstacle, is lost love. Mutual energetic connection between you and your significant other is the universe. Okay, so let's take a look here. So what I'm picking up here from your significant other side is that this week they're having a very deep connection, a deep feeling that you are their soulmate. Okay, so either they're coming into this sense of awareness, or they are really focusing on the fact that they do feel this soulful connection with you. I do see that they are going to be experiencing some type of situation this week where their mind is going to be very much just right here, as you can see with the 10 of Swords. Their mind is going to be just overly burdened, okay, by the sense of loss, okay, or the sense of just painful thoughts, painful recollection, or just things that happened perhaps maybe in the past, or a situation, or just ideas, a lot of thoughts on something that really hurt them in the past, or it could have been recently as well. They are wanting to move away from all these thoughts. Okay, so I do see here the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is the releasing of this baggage. So this week they're going to really focus on kind of releasing this sense of mental anxiety, mental stress, ideas, self-sabotaging ideas perhaps, or thoughts that are just really pulling them down energetically. I feel that this week they do have the tools necessary in order to kind of get over this hump this week. It could be here, I'm picking up that because they do feel this a soulful connection with you, and they do really feel that you are their soulmate, that may be something that's taxing, and it's an obstacle, or it's a challenge for them. And I feel that the sense of lost, and the sense of perhaps missing you, it's what's causing this situation to kind of flare up this week. But there is this energy that I am feeling here with the Magician, that your significant other does have the tools necessary in order to move away from the sense of emotional release that they need to do, and that this part of the Ten of Swords, of this mental energy, of this mental thoughts and toxic or unhealthy situation that's happening on a mental level, okay, or on a thinking level, is coming to an end. Okay, so that's the good part, that yes, even though it is the Ten of Swords, and even though there is a lot of emotional energy here, okay, and kind of like negative emotional energy, that it is coming to an end. Okay, so that's the good part. Over here for you, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, there is a sense of attraction. So you will be focusing this week on the attraction that you have, on this romantic connection that you do have with your significant other. Okay, so whether it's while you're in a way stopping and smelling the roses, and you start thinking about your significant other, there may be things that you might just be doing on a day-to-day routine this week that may automatically pull your thoughts and pull your energy to thinking about your significant other. There is going to be an increased attraction and an increased passion. And I say that because I see here the Knight of Wands. Okay, the Knight of Wands is this momentum, this manifestation, this passion, this inspiration that you're feeling. Okay, and you do have two wands, by the way. So you have the Knight of Wands and you have the Page of Wands. So there is this sense of trying to manifest, okay, trying to manifest this this passion, okay, that's going to happen. You're going to be focusing on that this week, okay, this passionate approach, this fresh change of trying to see things in a different manner, and seeing which we'll be focusing on, or seeing in a different manner, is this Knight of Cups. Okay, this Knight of Cups is an energy of again, messages of love. So there may be messages of love that you will be exchanging with your significant other this week. There may be this feeling of this just extra emotion that you want to share, this increased passion. Okay, so you have the Knight of Wands, you have the Page of Wands, and then you have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so a lot of energy here in regards to this feeling of attraction that you're going to have for your significant other. There's going, again, this sense of passion. Okay, with the Knight of Wands, you're going to really want to rush and really kind of propel and push things, either kind of see a different approach or a fresh approach on this connection that you have, or a different or a fresh approach on the emotions that you have for your significant other. Okay. So again, give me 1 second here. So for your significant other, I feel that they're going to manifest. So both of you, the reason why I took a pause here is because I'm being called over to this side. And there is the sense, this is for your significant other, and then this is you, Page of Wands. And both of them have this wand up in the air. Okay, this sense of wanting to manifest, wanting to move things along, wanting to push things along this week. And I feel that the reason why it's not a coincidence, okay? It's not a coincidence that you have the Page of Wands and they have the Magician with the wand up in the air. Because here, as we can see here in your mutual connection, for this week, you have Yang, okay? Yang is a power, the power of action, of manifesting, of making things move, okay? So I feel that this week there is this sense of wanting to move things along. Your significant other may be wanting to push themselves out of old beliefs, old ideas, mental anguish, or things, emotional thoughts and ideas that they've had in their mind for quite some time, and they really want to manifest the soulmate connection that they have with you, that they found with you. Okay, so I feel that they're really trying to, again, push themselves out of this situation and focus this week on how to be able to manifest and make things happen and make things move. I have the same exact feeling of this energy for you as well. You guys have, you guys meaning the air signs, you guys have the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. Again, Knight of Wands, movement, okay? Knight of Cups, movement a little slower, but there is this movement, this pace of wanting to move things along here in this connection. However, the obstacle, or the mutual obstacle for both of you guys this week, is going to be the sense of sadness, okay? So you guys are going to feel this deep sadness, okay? The sense of being away from each other, and it's going to be felt. And it's interesting because you could really see that here with your significant other. I feel that it's really going to be a little bit more burdensome or taxing on them. But there is this sense of sadness, and the sadness because you guys aren't together at the moment. Okay, perhaps it's going to be a little bit more difficult to kind of surrender to the feeling of just saying, okay, you know what, let's allow things to happen naturally. Okay, or let's allow the universe or divine timing to take to help us in this situation. Okay, so this is going to be your connection energy for this week, your mutual connection energy. So with this sense of attraction that you feel for your significant other, and your significant other's bond with you on a soulful level, there is going to be this sense, like I said, this week it's going to be a little bit difficult. You guys are going to have to see how you're going to try to move yourselves out of a situation from feeling, that you guys are really missing each other, and trying to move yourselves into an action, a proactive type of energy where your significant other is going to try to manifest and make things happen in this connection with you. And you are going to try to then push and manifest as well, and really focus on this this sense of emotion that you're feeling here and attraction with your significant other. Let me take a quick look here and get more clarity here on your significant others. The worst is over, which is the Ten of Swords. Okay. All right. So here we have the Anchor. Okay. So again, that's clarifying the Ten of Swords. So like I was saying to you before, there is, because it's the Ten of Swords, it is the ending cycle of this turmoil of ideas, of this painful ending. And because it's the ending of it, This is why, this is what's coming up now. This sense of security. So the moment that this week that they're able to kind of let go and move away from that energy of the Ten of Swords, there is going to be this renewed sense of stability here. Okay, there's going to be this sense of commitment. All right, so the worst is over. The worst is coming to an end in regards to this feeling that your significant other is having. And there is going to be this sense of ease a little bit. Okay, again, and I feel it's because of this Magician. So they're going to feel the sense of ease, this sense of security, the sense of stability, okay, that's going to come about the moment that they are able to release these thoughts and these emotional baggages, or should I say mental baggages that they're having in their mind that's causing them this type of situation. So let's take a look here for you guys for the air signs. The Knight of Cups. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this one came out on its own, and we have the Fish. So there's definitely this sense of things, allowing things to free flow. Okay, there is this soulful connection. Because the Fish, even though it does talk about wealth and abundance and this feeling of just free flowingness, okay, because the Fish are in the water and they're able to move back and forth, okay, with ease. There's this free flowing energy, okay, that you will be focusing on this week. And there is the soul connection, this love connection that you guys have with your significant other. And I think that that's what's, again, like I said earlier, this Page of Wands, this manifestation. You guys are really attracted to your significant other. You are attracting also not only that you are attracted to your significant other, but I feel that you're also attracting into your energetic field this sense of wanting things to move along. And I feel that the universe is here to help you guys, to give you guys a hand in this week, okay? Kind of help you through this period of, sadness that you may be feeling because you guys are apart from each other. But both of you, I feel, are in a very proactive, or will be in a very proactive energy this week on wanting to manifest, of wanting to move things forward, of wanting to push this relationship into the direction of this new year, into something more than what you probably had last year, and you're trying to build on that. Okay, so let's take a look at, whoa, all these came out. Okay, let's take a look at what advice we have for you guys, mutual advice for the air signs. Everything is just falling all over the place here. Sorry about that. Okay. So let's see. What is the mutual advice for both of you in this connection? We have the Nine of Swords, or air. The Seven of Earth, which is the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Okay. All right, so let's take a look here. So what I'm feeling here is, what it's saying here is, try not to fall into the entrapment of your own mental anxiety, your own mental worry, okay? So, and that goes for both of you, because this advice is for both you and your significant other, okay? So there may be instances this week, like I was telling you before, there will be a moment, or there will be moments this week where you're really going to feel the sense of loss, of feeling of missing your significant other. And that is going to be the mutual obstacle here for you guys. Again, that's something that was pretty much being seen here on your significant other's side. So the advice here is try not to dwell or fall into this lower vibrational energy. It may cause situations where you may be having, you or your significant other, or both of you together, because this is a mutual advice, that you might have difficulty either focusing at nighttime, going to sleep, and perhaps all these thoughts and ideas and worries will be something that will be coming up at nighttime. So try to distance yourself as a couple from that energy and focus more on the energy of working together. Okay, so the Seven of Earth is talking about putting in the effort, putting in the work, the need to be patient, okay, the need to say to yourself, okay, right now we're not together, but I know that if we can continue to grow and we continue to invest together equally and put in the hard work, then we're going to be able to have the opportunity to choose times when we can make choices, that we can, you know, stop procrastinating, that we stop over analyzing, and that we're able to get clarity on what it is that we want to choose, okay, and what are the better choices for us to be able to either see each other more often, ways to overcome the distance, okay, different ideas on how to say to yourself, you know what, we want to be able to just have this wishful thinking that's a positive wishful thinking, as opposed to one that is taxing and challenging. Okay, so I think here what it's saying is that this week you guys need to really focus on working together as a couple, okay, so that you're able to focus on these romantic thoughts and ideas, fantasize about each other, think about the positivity or the good things that can come to you guys as a couple. As long as you guys focus on working together, okay, then things will be a little bit easier for you this week. Let me take a quick look here for universe. Let's clarify universe very quickly. Yeah, and so here you guys have the cross. So it may feel, okay, here in your connection for this week, it may be a little bit taxing, okay, to feel that the universe, or to rely on divine timing, okay? So it is going to, you are going to feel the sense of sadness. You are going to feel, as a couple, you are going to feel the sense of just pain that you guys are not together. But what the universe is trying to tell you here with this card is focus on ways that you guys can think positively about the emotions instead of thinking negatively of the emotions that you that may be surfacing this week. Okay, so here, as long as you guys work together, as long as you focus on the fact that you are soulmates, you focus on the attraction, you focus on manifesting and really moving things along with, you know, with this free-flowing energy, let things just flow naturally, then you can then focus on working together and manifesting the moves needed in order to overcome this challenging or these emotional challenges this week. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this was helpful, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.